This blows me away, guys. We're live. I want to clip this to post later so you guys understand why this type of thing is important, why us talking is important. Gabby Petito, the tragic loss of Gabby Petito is she's no longer with us. They have found remains of her body that the FBI is describing that fit the description of her body. But guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. They found her body because of that video. They found her body because of that video. This is where the car was parked that YouTube vlogger was rolling through and happened to have a dashboard cam. And as they were driving through, a lot of people were wondering, was he digging holes, et cetera, et cetera. They found the body here, as I thought, right near it. So he parked, probably in the dark, guys, and seemingly took her body and put it in there. Again, allegedly, I'm speculating here, but the video is that's how they got this area. We had been trying for so long to figure out when and where she disappeared. And this is where. This is a pinpoint of where the body was found and where that van was. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, props to Red, White, and Bluth. You found Gabby. Without this footage, I don't know if they would have pinpointed that exact area to put so much man hours into. But they were driving along this area here. And I made a video about this earlier. If those of you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. The internet solved the case. And they're going to find Brian, too. It's just a matter of time, Brian, so your number's up. But this is the video. As they were driving up, here you can hear him talking about it.
On the left-hand side, this is most definitely Gabby Petito's Ford Transit van. It's kind of wild, like it's insane a little bit, because we drove past. We actually weren't able to find any sites, and we ended up driving back through, saw it again, but here it is on the left. So.
And I slowed it down so you can possibly see it a little bit better.
But kind of freaky for a late Saturday evening, but we just kind of had a brain fart. Oh my God, there's that van. So if anybody can help, I know the FBI is looking for all the help they can get onto the case.
So now remember, this is August 27th this happened. August 27th this happened. Now, a lot of people are finding little clues in here too, because as you zoom by, there's a lone flip-flop. Some people say they see two flip-flops. I only see one flip-flop there. But there's one flip-flop. Someone said that the door closes as it comes up. Has anybody noticed that? I don't see that. Someone told me to look at the door that it closed as it pulled up.
Possibly see it a little bit.
And it's kind of wild.
I'm looking again to see as the door moved.
Because we drove past.
We
actually weren't able to find any sites, and we ended up driving back through, saw it again.
I don't see the door moving.
But here it is on the left.
I don't see the door moving. But I do see the flip-flop, and I see her hat. And guys, the reason this video is so crucial is because that's where the van was found, through that drive-by, and this is where the body was found. Now again, August 27th, where the body was found. They think she must have died on the 26th or 27th, that he had one of his episodes. The episodes were detailed here by Gabby's best friend, Rose. She did an interview that I was going to post this video. I'm not going to post this video now because things have changed, but she posted a video talking about all of this, how Brian would have episodes and lose it. And so, guys, more and more is becoming clear and clear that this man did it. Now, of course, innocent until proven guilty, of course, but this guy's guilty because he didn't say anything. His parents are clearly vouching for him. So the internet solved this case. It blows my mind. For those people who are like, oh, stop talking about these things. No. We got our interest and our obsession on this case is what ended up getting them closer to figure out where this was. So they sent a search out around that where that van was discovered, because I know they talked to the FBI as well. But this is wild to me. That is insane to me. It's beautiful in a weird way. It's so sad, the story, but we were able to help this family get closer, and then to be able to put Brian on the run to help Brian. Brian could have gotten away with this, guys. If this case wasn't in national headlines, this murderer would have got away with it. And I'm trying to play out scenarios where it's like, well, could she have just parked and then the elements took her there? Well, that makes no sense. How? The van was close. Why would she have done that? They're not expressing that there was self-inflicted, inflicted. We're still waiting on the details of why and how the remains are found and what happened. More obviously to come. They didn't even announce Brian as the witness. I imagine this was just a heads up to everybody that the body was found. The family is mourning. But I imagine there will be more press conferences that I will absolutely keep you covered on as we are now searching the manhunt for Brian Laundrie, because this tells you everything. He parked in that. I mean, you can look at it, guys. Who parks look at this. He's trying to find a remote area, and he parked so sketchily. This isn't a little campsite. This isn't where you go camp. A bunch of dirt over here. He hid in a where hopefully no one would see him. But this couple drove by, noticed the Florida plates because they're from Florida. Man, the universe works in mysterious ways, and karma is about to hit Brian Laundrie hard. Now, again, I'm just blown away at the work of the internet figuring this out. When I reported this story yesterday, I knew this was a big story, and I know a lot of people were talking about him digging. And again, that's not him, guys, because that area would have been further out. But you can see here that there's a trail that he must have parked. And did he drag the body? Were there clues that the body was dragged? This is now an active crime scene. This park is now closed as they try to figure out what happened. But my God, this is crazy. That area of this video, this was the smoking gun to help locate the body. Of course, he didn't want to say that. What was he going to say? Imagine if Brian had spoken to the authorities when he got back. He would have lied. He would have told a faulty story. And things wouldn't have fallen in line the way he thought they were. And his parents knew it. So all this clicks, guys. It all clicks into place. It all makes sense oftentimes like it does. And the sad reality here is he did it. I'm sorry. I think he did it. And a lot of people, I had a fight here, and I want to say it again for this video because I'm spotlighting this specific video to the men out there who are still defending this man. Stop. A man doesn't come home after being innocent and after their fiance is hitting them and then talk to a lawyer and not their family. I'm sorry, that's not what a man does, and especially an innocent man. So to all the men out there who are still like, she's a victim, he's a victim, and she was doing it all, get the F out of here. Because look, I will always hear the evidence. I will always hear people out. Due process is so important. But this man lost that right for being a victim and for prayers when he came home and was silent. When he came home and then went on the run and had to make his own parents be accomplices for him. This man's a monster. Ugh, I'm so distraught by this. And this case isn't over. We will be bringing this case to you in great depth. There's so much more to find out here. This is wild. And again, found because of coverage like this, because people out there were doing many videos on the topic trying to figure it out. You never know what's going to be the piece that puts together to find the solution. I'm telling you, it's the same place that happened. And that's why I've covered Britney Spears in so much depth, because that woman was locked in her house. No one believed her. I didn't believe her in the beginning. A year ago, I would have thought, yeah, Britney's crazy because the media told me that. And no, the internet, Free Britney, they put such a spotlight on it that the truth finally came forward. And that's what's so sad. There were so many people in such high level that were hiding that. There still are, from the judicial standpoint, that are hiding that. There's so much just awfulness. So many people are corrupt in that system, and it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't have found her. We wouldn't have freed her. And if it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't have found the remains of Gabby. Imagine that. Imagine how hard that would have been, a needle in a haystack, to search this area of the Grand Tetons. And apparently already remains that they can't even identify. So he clearly tried to make them harder to identify. Again, I'm speculating. We'll get more information from the FBI. But because a YouTuber posted a video right here, because a YouTube posted a video, and it props again, Red, White, and Bethune, because they posted this video on their travel vlog, they knew where to look. And they found her. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. Without this, without those pinpoints, we never would have known. Look how big this world is. He wouldn't tell him. And he wouldn't tell him because he knew. But he didn't have to tell him. because karma got him, man, and karma's going to keep getting him. So this is now a murder case. This is a murder trial. We are now on the quest for Brian, and we are going to have to keep this going to put the pressure on to find him. But I would not be surprised that since this man is clearly a coward, to all you men defending this coward who came home and didn't speak up for where his fiance's whereabouts are and pleaded the fifth to his lawyer, innocent people don't do that. Innocent people scream from the rooftops, I didn't do it. But no, he's innocent. Prayers to him. There's a guy in the chat, and to all you guys, wise up. That is not a good look now. I shared a lot of the concern. When I saw that body cam footage, I fell for it too. But now with this news, it's clear as day this man is wanted, and this man is the suspect. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a press conference tomorrow or early this week, making that even clearer. Mark my words. I want to clip this for YouTube. I know we're still live. I'm going to play the press conference again if I can find it. But if you're watching this on the replay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. You're watching live or on the replay, please hit that subscribe, hit the bell for all alerts, smash the like button so we can get more stories like this out there. Coverage like this is important. So leave a comment, help engage. I try my best to cover all the stories, the important stories out there, especially the ones that you guys, my audience, want. And this is one that struck me so much. I feel so for this family. My heart goes to them. We aren't going to give up, though. That's the only good news today is we aren't giving up. This is going to only inspire us further. We are going to mourn this loss. We are going to be heartbroken, but we are going to keep going until we find this monster. He has a lot of questions to answer. It is not over yet. Brian Laundrie, you better have eyes in the back of your head. And I hope you don't take the coward's way out. No, you deserve prison time, my man. Prison time for you. Stay tuned if you're watching live. Don't go anywhere. We're not done. But thank you for watching the replay. Again, subscribe. Stay tuned.